Hey guys, long time no see. Sitting in the shed on the CA, and it's kind of dark because it's fall time in Maine. But yeah, so kind of a little update for you. So, kind of been busy with the new job. So really haven't been doing a whole lot farm-wise, but then again, so some big changes are going to be happening next year, mainly just whether you're going to be seeing anything farming related from me next year and to come for who knows how long is kind of debatable because I got some things going on in my life. See, there might be just a complete radio silence on any equipment content to begin with, but other than that, yeah, so no other videos of the 180 either because Dad bought it and high range was out of it on the 180. Low range did work, but it slipped because in the video I posted of it where Dad driving it, I put it on the harrows because, I was like, well, maybe putting it under a load, the high range will kick in and, get the oil flowing because it was low on oil when we bought it. And the previous owner said that she was slipping for a while. I didn't have high range for a while, so I put it on the harrows and took it down across the field. And before that, I put it in high range before I hooked it onto the harrows, and it didn't do anything. So I was like, well, this is not good. So I put it on the harrows thinking, well, let's just see if low range slips, if it's just high range. And you could tell third gear, full throttle, or not full throttle, but you could tell it was slipping. Set the harrows down, you could tell it was slipping. So we immediately called a mechanic shop because me and Father really can't. The garage isn't really big enough to undertake something like that. So I took and talked with my uncle because he took his Massey Ferguson to this guy in a town and to this shop and had them work on it. And my uncle said, oh yeah, they do pretty good work. So I called that guy up and says, hey, you know anything about Alice Chalmers? And he said, not really, but I'd give it a shot. And come to find out, the high range disc was in a bunch of pieces, and hopefully we're going to get that back this week. So we haven't used it for over a month. But other than that, it's been, before we took it down there, it was a solid runner. But other than that, it's not bad. And like I said, so, and then, bought another corn planter, which I haven't done a video or anything on that yet. But sold the plate planter, 4-row plate planter, and bought an International Cyclo 400 4-row planter. So that'll either be an upgrade or a downgrade depending on the person. But I bought it mainly because the same guy I bought the chopper from, who also hauled that silage wagon for me, he had the corn planter and he was just getting ready to post it when I messaged him, and I got it for a smoking hot deal compared to what he was going to originally put it up for sale for. So that was a bonus. And, he said it was used at very little, and it is actually in pretty good shape. It just has some stuff that needs done. And then, and like I was saying, so if next year goes away, depending on how next year goes, I'm not farming at my father's anymore, just because it's a pain in the ass to drive all the way over there from where I live. So I'm trying to move the operation closer to where I live, so that way it's a little less stressful. But like I said, I got some stuff going on behind the scenes in my personal life that I might not even end up farming next year. I might just put that on the back burner, focus more on, so who knows what's going to happen. But the little bit of hay I did do this year, I mostly sold that because that just, I didn't really have time for animals. So I'm just, like I said, and with the new job, but either way, so kind of figured I'd let you guys in on it. I know probably some people are wondering what's going to happen and what's been happening, but not a whole lot. Been just working, trying to make some money. And, But yeah, the 175 has been a great little tractor from what little I've run it. Father's run it, but and but there hasn't really been much going on in and around behind the scenes. I mean, people that are friends with me on Facebook might know what's been going on, but for the most part, haven't been doing shit. Cause yeah. But other than that, and D17 ran the baler great, and everything that I've done this year has been great. The only tractor I haven't got to use yet is the one you're sitting on currently, the CA. The John Deere B I've only used a little bit. I planned on using that to bale hay with, but it did not like running the baler. That baler was a little big for it. It was working. It was, and that baler's kind of a pain in the ass to run. But, oh yeah, and I did sell the D14. I decided that that project was just going to go down the road. So that got sold. Didn't really make money on it, but I needed it. I wanted it gone to focus elsewhere. And there was something else I'm missing. But honestly, I'm kind of talking quiet. I haven't really been feeling good. So whether this video will come out okay or not. But yeah, so the fuck. But like I said, we'll see how this year goes, or next year I should say. Haven't done much, so who knows, maybe you guys will get another video from me. We don't know yet, but catch y'all on the next one.